So today, I've decided we are going to talk about oxymorons and paradoxes. Not so much talk about it, but let's give a little few examples of it. Maybe how we're a little bit wacky in how we talk about things. Off we go. So here are a few examples I found of oxymorons. Now, if you don't know what an oxymoron is, it's also pretty much the same thing as a paradox. It's something that is contrary or doesn't really exist in reality. The first time I heard the definition of paradox, it was kind of like a description, not a definition. So I ended up learning that a paradox was like a flaming snowball. And obviously a flaming snowball cannot exist. So we've got that going for us now. So that gets you a little bit of an understanding of what it is. I can look it up and tell you exactly what it is, but you get the idea. We will also look at a few other kind of examples here. So we've got the Great Depression, jumbo shrimp, cruel to be kind. Isn't that a song lyric? I think that's a song lyric. You're clearly confused. Okay, well, I don't know if that... Yeah, I mean, somebody can be clearly confused. I'm not so sure that these examples are the greatest examples. There, let me see what else we got here. We've got passive-aggressive, which I don't know that I really agree with that either, because you can be passively aggressive. And we all know that there are plenty of people that are passively aggressive. Examples of this might be rolling of the eyes when they're talking to you, the frying eggs. And if you don't know what frying eggs means, it means when someone touches their tongue to the top of their mouth and makes a noise, something like that. That's frying egg. I think that's frying eggs. Anyway, so that would be being passively aggressive. So what else have we got? We've got the living dead and the walking dead. Well, those are zombies. Man, this is a horrible list. I got this idea a few weeks ago, and I thought, oh, let me write it down really quickly, and let's get notes so that I have something to talk about on the show. And this morning, I'm like, okay, well, let me do some research on this. And I'm not really digging what I found. That's really bad. This is the problem with going to school full time and trying to come up with interesting fodder for your radio show every week. Okay, so it wasn't every week, so I missed 2 weeks, but we're back. And I am telling you again, I welcome your input, ideas, questions, comments. Just reach out to me at read183@yahoo.com. Feel free to post on Ried Rants on Facebook. On Instagram, it is also Ried Rants, I believe. Hold on, let me look at my notes here. We've got Read183@Yahoo. We've got, okay, here we go. Instagram, Ried Rants, and Twitter is at Ried Rants. I think on Instagram it's also at Ried Rants, but Ried is spelled R-I-E-D. So if you have ideas for things that you want to be talked about on the show, comments of past shows, anything like that, I would really welcome that response. I also will be posting a question up if we have a question to discuss for the week. I will be posting those either prior or after the show. And remember that we can revisit anything on any past show. So if you have heard a past show and want to give me your 2 cents, feel free to do that. Okay, here we go. Disgustingly delicious. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. I'm pretty sure I've never heard anybody say that. Amazingly awful. Huh, I think that one works. Maybe. I could see it working. All right, what else? What else? What else? True myth. Well, that's just ridiculous. There's no such thing as a true myth. It's either myth or it's not myth. It's sort of like that whole, well, it's not like that whole, it's true myth is just, yeah, seriously, an oxymoron. Redundant, I was thinking redundancy, like when people say 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, you either say 6 a.m. or you say morning. Oh, here we go. Awfully lucky and awfully pretty. Not digging these examples at all. We might have to just pitch this whole idea. Anyway, give me your greatest oxymorons and paradoxes. Feel free to shoot me an email. Put it up on Facebook. Do whatever you want to do to get over to me, and we'll talk about it. If I get a really good response, maybe we'll do some sort of a prize. Yeah, maybe that. Anywho, so, okay, here's one. I like this one. An original copy. Okay, yeah. Not original if it's a copy. So if you're making copies of something, and that would not be Xeroxing, that would be copying. That's another thing that we've kind of come across in our day and age. We refer to things that are brand names as the generic names. Like, how many people do you know actually ask for a facial tissue? No, they usually say Kleenex. And who in the world asks for or uses, well, everybody uses them. Well, almost everybody uses them, I'm sure. An adhesive strip. No, we say Band-Aid. Anyway, back to the original copy. So it's either an original or it's a copy. It's not both. Okay, so we got that situated.